Hi sir, my name is M. Uday Kiran Reddy. My roll number is 212H1804B6. I am from ECEF section. My tech talk topic is about conversion of flip-flops. Here is the conversion of flip-flops. Find the for the conversion of flip-flop to another, a combinational circuit has to be designed for if a JK flip-flop is required. The inputs are given to the combinational circuit and the output of the combinational circuit is connected to the input of the actual flip-flop. Thus, the output of the actual flip-flop is the output of the required flip-flop. In this post, the following flip-flops conversions will be explained. SR flip-flop to JK flip-flop, JK flip-flop to SR flip-flop, SR flip-flop to D flip-flop, D flip-flop to SR flip-flop, JK flip-flop to T flip-flop, JK flip-flop to D flip-flop, D flip-flop to JK flip-flop. Now first one is about SR flip-flop to JK flip-flop. As told earlier, J and K will be given as external inputs to S and R, as shown in the logic diagram below. S and R will be the outputs of the combinational circuit. The truth tables for the flip-flop conversion are given below. The present state is represented by QP and QP plus 1 is the next state to be obtained when the J and K inputs are applied. For two inputs J and K, there will be 8 possible combinations for each combination of J, K and QP. The corresponding QP plus 1 states are found. QP plus 1 simply suggests that future values to be obtained by the JK flip-flop after the value of QP. The table is then completed by writing the values of S and R required to get each QP plus 1 from the corresponding QP, that is, the values of S and R that are required to change the state of the flip-flop from QP to QP plus 1 are written. Here is the conversion table for SR flip-flop to JK flip-flop and logic diagram and using K-map. Here are inputs JK, inputs J and K, outputs for QP and QP plus 1, SR inputs for S and R. Now another one is JK flip-flop to SR flip-flop. This will be the reverse process of the above explained conversion. S and R will be the external inputs to J and K as shown in the logic diagram below. J and K will be the outputs of the combinational circuit. Thus the values of J and K have to be obtained in terms of S and R and QP. The logic diagram is shown below. A conversion table is to be written using S, R, QP plus 1, J and K. For two inputs S and R, 8 combinations are made. For each combination, the corresponding QP plus 1 outputs are found out. The outputs for the combinations of S equals to 1 and R equals to 1 are not permitted for an SR flip-flop. Thus, the outputs are considered invalid and the J and K values are taken as don't cares. Here are the conversion tables, logic diagram and K maps. Now SR flip-flop to D flip-flop. As shown in the figure, S and R are the actual inputs of the flip-flop and D is the external input of the flip-flop. The 4 combinations, the logic diagram, conversion table and the K-map for S and R in terms of D and QP are shown below. These are conversion table, K-map and logic diagram. Now D flip-flop to SR flip-flop. D is the actual input of the flip-flop and S and R are the external inputs. 8 possible combinations are achieved from the external inputs S, R and QP, but since the combinations of S equals to 1 and R equals to 1 are invalid, the values of QP plus 1 and D are considered as don't care. The logic diagram showing the conversion from D to SR and the K-map for D in terms of S, R and QP are shown below. Here is conversion table, K maps and logic diagram. Now JK flip-flop to T flip-flop. J and K are the actual inputs of the flip-flop and T is taken as the external input for conversion. Four combinations are produced with T and QP. J and K are expressed in terms of T and QP. The conversion table, K maps and the logic diagram are given below. JK flip-flop to D flip-flop. D is the external input. J and K are the actual inputs of the flip-flop. D and QP make four combinations. J and K are expected in terms of D and QP. The four combinations conversion table, the K maps for J and K in terms of D and QP, and the logic diagram showing the conversions from JK to D are given below. D flip-flop to JK flip-flop. In this conversion, D is the actual input to the flip-flop and J and K are the external inputs. J, K and QP make 8 possible combinations as shown in the conversion table below. D is expressed in terms of J, K and QP. The conversion table of the K map for D in terms of J, K and QP and the logic diagram showing the conversion from D to JK are given in the figure below. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Hope you